What's up everybody and welcome to another edition of AGR's Pop Culture Reviews. I know it's been a long time since I posted a video because a lot of shit has happened, but before we get started with the video, let's talk about the obvious. Guys, okay, now that this damn virus has essentially made the White House a hot zone and the President of the United States has this thing, can we please now, at long last, just wear the frickin' masks? I mean, come on guys, seriously, it's just frickin' science. It's science, guys. It does not change, so please, for the love of God, just wear the fucking mask. And look, for the Trump supporters out there, just look at it as your patriotic duty to help other Trump supporters get out and vote, because I guarantee you they won't be able to vote if they're dead. And speaking of patriotic duties, I've got a lot of things coming for you guys, so stay tuned. But right now, we got something really cool in studio. We're rounding out the triumvirate of G.I. Joe figures. So today we're going to be reviewing Kotobukiya's version of Lady Jaye, the Bishoujo statue. Let's take a closer look. Now, this really might be a first for the show, but initially when I took this out of the packaging and saw the head sculpt, I wasn't blown away. It has grown on me, but nevertheless, it's not as impressive as some of the other offerings. Now, everything here looks pretty cool. The color palette is a little bit muted. I do love her cap, which looks really good, and the insignia of the jump wings. The hair is sculpted very well, but again, there's something about the head sculpt that is a little bit off, particularly in the eyes. I'm not sure what it is. Everything looks pretty good, but something is bothering me. Doesn't mean that it's bad, it's just not as impressive as the other statues. Now, the midsection and upper torso of this piece is where things get really interesting, and the sculpting is just unbelievable. Just take a look at all the folds in the shirt. I especially love the dog tags. It really pops out and really catches your eye. Along with the color palette here, it's so amazing. That olive drab offset against those tan straps, which are incredibly detailed, look fantastic, guys. Awesome job here, and I even love the highlights, particularly in the inner collar. Just looks great. Now, Lady Jaye comes with two accessories here, and easily my favorite is definitely her Nikon, her Canon, whatever brand of camera you want to call it. It is incredibly detailed and really awesome, and just take a look at that lens. That purple hue looks absolutely outstanding and makes it look that much more real. Overall, I have to say, they did a lot in terms of detail here. And then you also have this kind of like spear gun, I'm not exactly sure what it is. It is very long, and it is definitely a focal point. I love the silver that's used here, offset against the black of the actual handle, and that point is actually pretty sharp, so be very careful. Overall, these things just look really awesome and incredibly detailed at this scale. Okay, easily one of the most impressive sections of this piece are the trousers, right up to the boot, and I'll explain what I'm talking about. The folds here are just fantastic. The pouches look amazing. There's a lot in terms of the shading that really makes it look like material, which is really cool, guys. I mean, I can't say enough about this. The problem is in the boots. In my opinion, they really cheaped out on it. I mean, they could have done so much in terms of the overall detail. I'm not sure if I like that shiny sheen to it. It just looks really weird. I don't know, guys. Not enough detail on the boots. This statue perplexes me sometimes because some of the design choices are so weird. It seems like on the reverse side of this piece, there's a lot more detail. That could have just been the sculpt design. The cap looks fantastic and you see a lot more of the highlights. The hair sculpt looks amazing. She has some great fan service, guys, and there is so much detail. Look at the pouches. I mean, this just looks really awesome. The folds on the lower legs are great as well, and you actually see the boot knife, which is why I don't understand why they did this in terms of the design, but definitely mirror it. Now, just like the Baroness statue, they continued that kind of low profile desert theme with the actual base, and I absolutely love it. It's fantastic here, guys. It is such a thin profile with so much detail, and again, it really perplexes me that so much detail went into the base, and certain aspects of the statue were kind of left without details. I don't know, there's something off, guys. It's just bothering me. But the base is really awesome, guys. I just love it, and it's gonna look really well, and you'll see what I mean once we put all the figures together. Okay guys, so as promised, I was gonna put all these figures together, and as you can see, they look absolutely stunning together. Each of them has this very unique pose, sculpt, design, and the color palettes are so varied that it just is a joy to see. Guys, this looks incredible. Now, the only one that really has more of a deviation is definitely Scarlet, but I gotta say, I'm glad that it stands out this way. Overall, these three pieces look amazing together, guys. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. I'm not gonna necessarily give this a holy grail piece because I do think that it has a couple of problems. And I failed to mention this before, but this one actually leans a little bit forward. So if you want to display her properly where you can see her face, you're going to have to put it on a riser or something. But Lady Jaye definitely gets my second category of a must-own because you've got to have all three of them. Otherwise it doesn't make sense, guys. You have to complete this set because they look fantastic together. Now before I go, I just want to thank the folks over at Big Bad Toy Store for sending this wonderful piece over for review, and if you're interested in this and other collectibles, please visit www.bigbadtoystore.com. Alright everybody, so that's my official review on Kotobukiya's version of Lady Jaye, the G.I. Joe Bishoujo statue. As always, I thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next AGR's Pop Culture Reviews. Remember, wear the damn mask.